Welcome to episode 2 of the Chinchillin Rats podcast. I'm Rattie, and I'm with Fern.
Hi.
You say something, Fern. Yeah, say something.
I did. Yeah. Hi.
This is episode 2.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with episode 1.
Yeah, of course
which we
not.
made.
If you get those
2
confused,
days
you're an
ago.
idiot.
I wouldn't say you're an idiot, but
No, I would.
I would say you need to get something checked.
She's scared to say it,
but
I'll say it. It's what we were all thinking.
I don't think I'm scared to say it. I'm just scared to. Okay, moving on, right? We got to start podcasting, right? Okay.
So, what's something that's been on your mind a lot recently?
What old... I'm talking. I'm speaking.
My bad.
I'm the adult here. The adult is trying to speak, okay? I'm not an adult. But what old fandoms were you in back in the day?
Oh.
I
think the first ever fandom I was really a part of was whenever I was like 7, and it was My Little Pony. But whenever I realized what a fandom was and that there could be an online community for things I enjoyed, it was probably specifically like anime TikTok, and under that probably My Hero Academia. It was really bad. It was really, really bad back then.
But yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, is it my turn? Okay. For me, I was into FNAF and Undertale, and those are the only fandoms I was in, I guess. I remember being in Undertale, and I would do little in real life role plays with my friend in the cafeteria using the characters. We would use our little imagination, and it was really cool.
Wait, I did that with Bendy and the Ink Machine in 4th grade.
Bendy and the Ink Machine was around?
And Five Nights at Freddy's. But to a lesser degree, it was mostly Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Yeah. I remember watching all the SFMs and the music videos. I stopped watching. I remember watching all the game theory episodes and all that stuff, but I stopped watching or paying attention to FNAF around FNAF 4. And then I became an Undertale fan, a die-hard Undertale fan. I think it was because Jacksepticeye, because of his playthrough of the game.
Yeah.
And ever since, I just loved the game. I was obsessed with it for so long. I don't do anything related to Undertale anymore, but when I did, it was I was peaking. I remember watching the comic dubs online. I found this one YouTuber. There's just this huge amount of comic dubs you can find related to Undertale. There's this whole rave.
Yeah.
I love Starbot dubs.
It's like a whole community in and of itself from what I've seen.
Yeah. I love the music videos. The Stronger Than music video. Yeah, I know it was taken from Steven Universe, but it sends chills down my spine with how nostalgic it is to me. Which I think is really crazy. You think I'm just a nerd? I mean, the AUs that Undertale had and all that stuff was really cool. I remember Hardtail and Underfell, which was so cool. Which you can't relate to, but...
Dude, you are so yapping right now.
Well, I'm keeping the podcast alive with my yappage.
Okay. You know what? Okay, so I've been in a lot of fandoms over time. I think the biggest one I was in, and nobody ever wants to talk about it, the Dream SMP.
Oh, Dream
okay?
Yeah, Dream SMP. I think a lot of people... I wasn't in Dream... I'm sorry for talking over you, but I'm just going to have to do it. It's going to be short.
If you acknowledged it, then you don't have to do it anymore. You can be oh, I'm sorry, I spoke over you. You keep going.
No, I'm continuing.
Which I will.
It's short.
I was in the Dream SMP.
No!
My God, fine, you go, you little loser.
Okay, I think a lot of people who watched Dream SMP at the time feel really ashamed of it, but I mean, everybody watched Dream SMP. I think there's not a single person that I don't know that didn't watch Dream SMP, other than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a ton of people at my school whenever we came back from the pandemic, and the Dream SMP was still going, but it had been a while after it started. that, like, they all knew of the Dream SMP, and they had all seen, like, clips, but they never really understood it. So even if you didn't watch the Dream SMP, the majority of people knew about it. And I was not nearly as bad as not most, but like a lot of the fans. I wasn't as bad as them. I never liked Dream himself. I was more into Ranboo and Tommy Innit and another content creator who will not be named because, he kind of sucks now.
He's hungry?
Moving on.
Okay, go on.
But I was more into the specific creators, and, like, I still watch, like, if a Tommy Innit video comes up on my feed, I'll watch it. If a Ranboo VOD comes up on my feed, I'll watch it. Specifically, the person who I still watch, or two people who I still watch, are Charlie Slimesicle, or three people, Charlie Slimesicle, Jay Schlatt, and Jack Manifold. Watching Jay Schlatt led me into watching his sleep-deprived channel with Mika and Astrozist and Panda, but they stopped doing the podcast because, they stopped doing it, and it was really, really sad, and honestly, that's a big factor in why I decided I did ultimately want to do this podcast. Shout out Sleep Deprived Podcast.
Yeah. When it comes to that, like, whole, like, Dream SMP, the only thing I can relate to is being into, like, the, like, Call Me Carson and Lunch Club stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember watching, like, every one of those videos and thinking it was, like, the most interesting thing ever. And then that kind of, like, kicked off, like, the revival of Minecraft, which was that's, like, a social phenomenon. That's a phenomenon with how, like, Minecraft got, like, revived.
Femininomenon?
Yes, and it's a femininomenon.
Are you Chapel Roan?
Yeah. When are we gonna have a masculinomenon? When's it gonna happen?
You don't need a masculinomenon. You don't need an androgynomenon. We need a femininomenon. Or maybe we do need an androgynomenon, but we definitely do not need a masculinomenon. You guys have masculinomenons all the time. We need a femininomenon. Shout out Chapel Roan. That's our second shout out of the day.
Who's our first shout out?
Sleep Deprived Podcast.
Talking about podcast. The only podcast I've really been into is we're going to talk about podcasts that we've enjoyed, right? That's going to be the next topic we're talking about, obviously.
Jesus, why are you so aggressive with it? Calm down.
Because I'm swagging out and my swag is so cool. So I've been watching the Solitary Confinement podcast for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I used to watch it on my little iPad. Like, that's as far... I was an iPad kid watching it.
Oh.
And it's a podcast with Call Me Carson, Raccoon Eggs, and whatever the narrator or whatever. I think that's a great podcast. Are we just shouting out podcasts now? Well, like, that's the podcast I've always enjoyed, and that's probably the podcast I'm going to take the most inspiration from when it comes to podcast. That's my sleep. Are you done?
Because I have podcast. A segue.
Yeah, segue.
Okay.
The
other podcast. Shut up. Thanks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If I had an autobiography,
shut the fuck.
I would. If you had an autobiography, I would.
I'd burn it.
Burn.
I'd burn you. We should bring back witch hunts. Anyways, so as I was saying,
you're one to say. You're one to talk. Okay. Continue.
Another podcast I really enjoy is JRWI, also known as Just Roll With It, and it is a D&D podcast that has like really in-depth story to it, and I think Just Roll With It. They started a new campaign, Wonderlust. It is there's a character in it named Runt, and she's
is that with the little fan art you draw of with the little goggles?
Yeah, and that's who it is. And she has largely inspired my design of the in podcast, I guess, design of Rattie. She got the ears. Yeah, and
I got the ears and the gears to grind. What can I say?
Gears,
go on.
like, just roll with it reference. I gotta ask, Ratty, what do you think of fish and chips?
Why are we talking about fish and chips? Fish
What do
and
you-
chips.
Yeah, what do you think?
I've never actually had fish and chips in my life.
You've
What
never
are fish and-
indulged?
Are those like fries and like fried fish?
Yep.
Speaking about fish and chips, what's your favorite flavor of like milkshake or like ice cream?
Ooh, so first off, I have no idea how that related to fish and chips, but second off, I really
It
like
didn't. I
peanut
just
butter
really wanted a
banana
milkshake.
milkshakes. Peanut butter banana
Ooh.
milkshakes save my
Banana.
life. Every time
my
I have
God.
them. They like,
Um,
oh, they're so good.
go on. I know.
And cheesecake milkshakes are also really good.
Yeah.
Dude, do
Can
you need
we
a milkshake?
get a moment of silence
A
for
moment
the
of s-
cheesecake and banana milkshake real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay, what was
Oh, okay. To the listeners, I would like to discuss something that happened right before recording this. Ratty's webcam was on, and we were just chilling. I think we were like making fun of like Junko posing as far
No,
as
no.
2020. I don't know. We were wait. We were counting down for the clap sync, and
yeah.
Ratty had she had her fingers up, like she was counting down, like she was counting up to 3, and she was doing the peace sign basically with 2 fingers up to represent 2, and because she has a Mac and it's iOS, it triggered the balloons in the background, and I started freaking cackling. She just did it again. But we didn't expect it to happen. So, it was just...
I didn't even know I could do that until
It was a
now.
completely serious conversation. We were being normal, and then just balloons. And so, little tip for anybody who uses a webcam on a Mac device that has above an iOS 17 build or whatever you call it, or if you have an Apple iPhone and you're on FaceTime, or it's compatible with Discord apparently, hold up 2 fingers and it triggers balloons in the background. God.
It's really funny. I'm glad we made this discovery.
I am too.
I'm gonna use it to gaslight people.
Speaking of
Positively.
you being weird and gaslighting, Ratty also doubles as being a stalker.
No. Hey.
Yeah,
It
okay,
is
we have
public
allegations
information.
about drinking
If
nail
you put something on
polish.
your profile, I'm going to read it. Sorry, gang. Actually, no.
Apparently,
Yeah.
they stalked my page on, what was it, TikTok? And then as soon as one of my friends joined a mutual server we're in, she stalked their Steam and found my Steam account through that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and... Oh god,
Not the third.
you're a little stalker. You're
I
a
am-
little stalker. You're a little weirdo. You're a
I don't
creep.
use
You're
it
a
for
weirdo.
negative
What the
purposes.
hell are you
I'm just
doing?
curious. I need something to do. I want to learn about people. Not in like a weird way. You know what I mean?
You
So I
can't
just
stalk
look at the
somebody's
profile.
Steam profile and then
They're
say not in a
publicly
weird way. You could have looked at
available
her. You could have no. Shut up. Listen. You could have looked at. You could have looked at my friend's like YouTube account, or her Spotify, or like literally whatever, dude. But no, you decided to look at her Steam account. What was your goal whenever you opened up that page? What did you think you were?
I
gonna
wanted.
find?
I wanted to see what games they had, but their account was private, and then I saw their friends list, and then I saw what I thought was your Steam account. So I was like, huh.
Okay,
then I
after
closed out the tab.
recording, you should find what you thought was mine and then send it to me, and I'll tell you if it's mine.
Okay, for real. I'm keeping that out. I'm not cutting that out. I'm not cutting that out, by the way.
I wasn't going to ask you to.
Okay, so
So,
I'm not a stalker. I think there's nothing wrong with it. Fern thinks I'm a weirdo because of it, but
I do. On the topic of
Perfectly
being
fine.
weird,
again,
on the topic of being weird again, You know what else is weird? Freaking school. Okay, I am so not
School?
excited for school to start, but also at the same time I'm really excited because I have like a goated schedule.
Yeah. The only thing that makes me happy for school to start is that I'm able to like see my friends on a daily basis.
Yeah, well, I
But
moved.
like,
I don't have any friends at my new school.
just make new ones.
Yeah,
Well,
but
now
like it's a bigger place and they're all very country and
I
not
hate
with a
it when people say that to me.
C-U-N-T, a C-O-U-N-T. Or our
Oh, cunt.
country. Not
Country.
country.
Are we allowed to say
Country.
that word?
We can say cunt, nobody cares.
Well,
Serving cunt.
serving. I'm serving vagina right now. Okay.
Okay, well
yeah,
that's
what
a
was
little different. That's a different statement than the one you made before.
that? Okay.
That's like
Let's
anatomically
just move on,
graphic.
please.
Okay.
Please
okay.
move on.
Oh my god, shut up, you little whining liberal.
First
I'm
of all,
transgender. What about you?
what do you mean?
I think I made it pretty clear.
Yeah, I'm transgender. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Okay, I'm coming clean.
Clipped,
Tori.
sending to your friends and family, your school principal, your dead grandma, your cat, the mouse in your wall.
My cat?
Everybody's gonna know.
I don't even have a cat.
Yeah,
I
that's
had a
why
cat,
it's
apparently.
equally as surprising.
Oh. Well,
Anyways, how did you come to realize that you were trans? Because I've also got a story.
okay. Let me speak. Okay, so 8th grade, right?
Fucking
I knew this
goblin.
friend. I'm gobbling it up. So don't hate on my
Oh
swag,
wow.
gang. So this is 8th grade. 8th grade, right? Right, 8th grade. We're in the cafeteria. I think this is early in the morning. I'm friends with a bunch of closeted people, right? And they're going back and forth. They're making weird jokes. They're like, I hate T-slurs and whatever. And I'm sitting there. My egg cell. Would egg be the right word? I don't like the word
Yeah,
egg.
it
personally.
is. Yeah, because you haven't
But it
cracked
is
it
the
open
right
yet.
I just don't like the what's the word? Like the
The
like
imagery?
like the social interpretation around it. I don't like it.
Then don't
Maybe
call
I
yourself
looked
an
at
egg.
r/egg way too much, but
Are you a fucking Redditor?
also stay off Reddit. I'm not a Redditor. I was just bored, okay? I was
Oh,
bored.
no, that's fair.
and
That's
I
fair.
went on-
That's the only time I use Reddit. Whenever I get really, really bored.
So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting back. I'm zoning out. I don't know what I'm zoning. I don't know what I'm picking up. I'm slouched back. I don't know most of the people at the table other than the person to my right. I didn't even know they were trans. I think I did. I spring up out of nowhere, out of my comatose state of zoning out, and I go, oh, I hate T-slurs. And then I don't think the whole table looked at me, but my friend to my right looked at me.
Yeah.
Are you trans? And I was stunned. And I went to the third person. The like thought echoed in my mind what they were at. Are you trans? Are you trans? Like it echoed in my head. And I was like, maybe I am. Because I was like connecting on the dots because I've had like thoughts when I was younger, right? Like whatever, you know. And then I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I think I am. And then it just happened to this day. And now I'm here.
I was describing to my friend how badly I wished that this guy I was like madly enamored with. Like I was
I
very
love that word.
infatuated with him. Yeah, I know, you use it all the time. But I was like very infatuated with him. I was like, you know, I really want to be with him, but I also wish that other people would look at me like how they look at him. And like the entire table of people I was sitting with in history looked at me and I was like, what? And the guy across from me, the friend I was mainly talking to, the other people like were like doing their work and being on task, unlike us. But everybody had looked at me and the guy I was originally talking to was like, so you want to be looked at like a guy? And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound that bad. And then And then he was like, oh, I didn't know that, like, are you trans? And I was like, oh, ooh, maybe.
My dear.
Oh, gee golly, am I? Am I? And so I walked out of class because the bell, like, rang pretty soon after that. And I sat down on my next period, and I looked at my best friend, who I still talk to, shout out that friend, and third shout out of the day. And,
do I know them?
I've mentioned them, but you've never met them, no matter how many times you insist that you have.
We go way back. What are you talking about?
Don't stop saying that.
We go way back. I've known them since, like, birth. Okay, we're literally...
Oh my god.
We're literally...
Okay, anyways. I looked, and I was like, hey, insert friend's name here. It just brought up something to me. And I'm like, I don't really know how to feel about it. And they were like, oh, okay, what pronouns do you use now? And I was like, oh my god, I can use different pronouns. That's an option. That's weird. And for like a year and a half, I identified as a trans man, like a trans boy, and so I used he him exclusively.
Trans boy.
But
Swag.
like a few months back, I realized I can be okay with not being completely masculine. Like, I don't owe people masculinity as a trans person, and I think that's the main reason why I identified as a trans man, because I'm non-binary. I realize that now. Like, I fuck with androgyny way more than I fuck with masculinity. Yeah, that's how I realized I was trans. I was not brainwashed by the liberal media.
Sadly. That's kind of like...
That's the dream, honestly.
Yeah, brainwashed. Liberal hypno.
Liberal hypno, that's what I'm saying.
Liberal hypno. Let's get it out here, guys. Obviously, Joe Biden's trying to... Never mind, I don't want to be political. But, Speaking of Joe Biden... Wait, what are we going to talk about?
Oh, Biden.
Speaking of Joe Biden, what YouTubers are you into?
What?
Like, what do you watch?
What?
Like a daily verse?
That does not... Well, okay, earlier I mentioned Charlie Slimesicle and the Jack Manifold, but I watch, who do I watch? I watch, I used to be really into Wendigoon, the guy who does, like, the video
oh my gosh.
on the spooky things. I really like, Nick Spheres, super cool, also transgender. She has a book, and I forgot what it's called. It's like, maybe it's Girl Flesh, I don't know, but I read the book. Very, very good book. She's pretty cool. She also does video essays-esque. They're not super formal or anything, but she talked about a lot of movies, and I found her through her disturbing songs tier list, and number one is actually, like, one of my favorite songs now.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she's cool. Who do you watch?
Yeah. I love ContraPoints. I love her fucking video essays. I love all of them. I also like Turkey Tom. So those two creators, like, are, like, total opposites of what people, like, see. Because, yeah, I'm not going to go into it. But I watch Turkey Tom, ContraPoints. If we're going to go into video essays, I love Crowd. Crowd's a really good YouTuber. He makes a lot of, like, European, like, socio, like, economic, cultural, whatever videos. They're so fucking good. I haven't watched a Chad video in so long. Ooh. I hated when, was it Anthony Padilla, when they brought Chad as a commentary YouTuber when she's, like, not. You can weigh in upon that. But
I watched, like 5 minutes of that video. I don't really have any input.
I don't. I like Brandon Buckingham. I like his videos, but I haven't watched one in so long. I like Eyesore Productions, if you know who that is. People probably want... Mooncat. Bangers! Video essays. I fucking love them! Caroline Costner. So fucking funny. Let me see. I'm just scrolling through my liked or like my subscribed. I love Weast. Um, Lemino. I don't really watch Lemino that much, to be honest. I think he kind of fell off
Um,
with his cool video essays. But
yeah,
yeah, that's like the YouTubers I can think off the top of my head or that I just scrolled through that I like. But I feel like there are more because I'm a big YouTube head. I will sit there and watch YouTube videos forever.
uh, I watch Quite.
Right?
Yeah, Quite.
Is he the guy with the mask, with the white mask on?
Yeah, he has the white mask, the sunglasses, green hoodie.
Dream.
My God, shut up.
Oh, did I mishear you? Okay, what are you saying?
I I watch a lot of like slam poetry videos.
I didn't know that was like a subcategory of like videos.
Yeah, no, dude, button poetry, I think it is. They post a lot of it and it's pretty good.
Yeah. I remember there was like a period of my life where I was really into like self-help YouTubers. I don't know, really depressing. Really like what's their name? What the fuck? They have like every episode is like they're really calming. It's like top 10 ways. I think let me see this. I'm pulling it up. Also, watch Best Friends Today. They're probably extremely funny. They are extremely what is okay, there's yelling in my background and it's annoying the poopy butthole.
It's
I think.
fine.
But I used to watch I think the Book of Life or whatever the Doodoo hole it's called. And I can't Psych to Go. Psych to Go.
Oh, I know Psych2Go. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's
don't-
whenever I got like my PTSD diagnosis, that's who I went and I watched and I was like, huh, what does this mean? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Psych2Go.
but they like slam out so much videos, and then I see like the most like strangest freaky like video top 10 ways to like no it's like what your fetishes mean, and it's like the most
What?
freakiest like to go video possible. Yes,
I have
it's
never
crazy.
seen a freaky Psych2Go video.
They happen all the time, but I haven't watched Like to Go in a long time. The Book of Life, it's that YouTube channel is like a whole different rabbit hole about like philosophy and all that stuff, which I don't care about anymore.
So
I just
I think something we need to talk about is like it's basically like a duty as
Duty?
the Chinchillin Rats.
Oh, is this our
podcast.
final? Is this our finale of the episode?
No, but it is something that needs to be talked about.
Pondered.
So Rattie has graciously decided to come forward and acknowledge the fact that yes, the allegations are true. She is addicted to drinking nail polish.
I
I'm
specifically
so proud
crossed
of
out
her. I'm
that
so
topic
proud of her for coming out with
on
this
the
information.
doc sheet.
Because
Still
really,
like-
the first step to curing addiction is admitting that you're addicted, and
I'm not even addicted. I'm not addicted.
it's hard.
All you people.
It's hard.
You
to
come in
do
here
that.
and then you say you accuse me of drinking
with
nail
you guys'
polish. I don't even
support-
drink nail polish.
With you guys' support, she could get through it, and I really think that we can. So, I would like to circulate the hashtag support Chinchillin on Twitter, on
I think
YouTube.
we
on
need to figure
Instagram.
out what
Use that hashtag,
Actually,
and we will look through it, and it hopefully will be full of positive messages encouraging her to recover from her addiction.
I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and actually admit it. Nail polish. Usually you would see it would be used to polish your nails, to make them look all shiny, good looking. But I just have an infatuation with drinking it. And I think it's time that I come clean. And I admit that I have many kidney diseases because of it. But that's
She actually
that's a side
doesn't
note.
have any kidneys, and we're hoping that if you use the hashtag, we'll find a donor. She's dying.
Do we have enough time for the quizzes?
Yeah, of course. That's actually, I was going to segue into that.
Okay, I'm going to segue into it. So,
Oh my
you know
God.
what's more important than my nail
Kidney
polish
disease?
addiction? What My Little Pony kin is. And I think we need to find that out right now. Okay.
Okay.
We have a
Let me
funny
scroll
little
up.
quiz. A funny little fellow, a little
Funny
goblin,
little quiz.
came up to me while I was on the street, and they linked me to this website.
They
Maybe I'll
linked
put it in the
you.
description. Maybe I won't put it in the description. But we're gonna
Anyways,
find out
so
what our pony.
how this is going to work, because we're hoping to do quizzes at least semi-frequently. We will read out the questions and then read out all of the answers, and then after that we will take turns saying what our answer is and why we're picking it. And if it's straightforward, like, what's your favorite color? Obviously, we don't have to explain it, but, you know.
I would like to discuss, but we would like to discuss every question so we can draw the runtime.
No,
Specific.
it's so that you
Actually,
guys
never
can
mind.
get to know us. Because
Yeah,
we're
so
a
you guys can get to
podcast.
know us, and know us better.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay.
So,
So
I'm on the first question right here.
First
Hello.
question.
How are you?
So the question is, in case you
This
didn't
is-
hear her because she was quiet. Hello.
I was
How
quiet?
are you? Smiley face. Question mark.
Hello. How are you?
The answers
Smiley face.
are, I'm all right. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, smiley face. Oh, I'm just positively wonderful, darling. What about you? Who are you?
I think I might have to go with I'm just positively wondering, because it asks it back, and that's what I would do. If somebody asked
initiates a
me how
conversation.
I am, then I'm inevitably I'm gonna ask them back. But I wouldn't say positively wonderful. But I don't want to pick the second option because I don't want to just like stop the conversation there. You know what I mean?
I think for me, I'm gonna go with the fourth option. Who are you? Because that really initiates a conversation. You get to know them at the core of who they are.
Okay, speaking, I'm gonna say the next question because it's my turn and I'm cool. What's your favorite color? I
We
don't
don't
think
have to
I
read
have
the
a favorite
options
color.
for this. There's just basically imagine the
Okay,
entire
red,
rainbow.
yellow.
I literally just
Also-
said we don't have to.
What if we still read it out though? Okay, it doesn't matter. Personally, I think purple is kind of overrated. I used to like purple. I think it's a cool color, but I don't need to be into it. I've been loving orange and green recently, and yellow because my profile picture is yellow. But it's between yellow and pink for me, and I'm trying to choose.
I think I would like to make it known to the listeners, the viewers, that indigo, violet, and purple are all separate options. I think they might be a little biased.
To be honest, I didn't know a difference between those colors.
But Okay.
I don't even know what indigo is.
it's like a more
know what?
blue purple, I think.
I'm feeling more yellow than pink right now, so I'm gonna go yellow.
I chose green.
You picked green?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Fern, literally, so.
Okay. Your
So,
choice.
what do you think your element of harmony would be? Magic, honesty, generosity, love, forgiveness, loyalty, kindness, laughter, redemption, or humility. I'm gonna keep it real with
Red
you.
Dead Redemption?
I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I have not watched My Little Pony in a very long time. I don't really know exactly what these all mean, like the details, but I think if I like the one that's calling to me, the one that I feel corresponds if you're just taking the direct meaning. The one that corresponds with me is loyalty. So I'm gonna go with loyalty.
I was about to say that.
Oh,
I know you so
yay.
well. We're so good friends. Which one do you think would be mine?
Ooh, let me go back. If not loyalty, I was gonna say laughter or love.
I'm not doing laughter. I fucking hate being funny.
Wow. Okay.
I think I'm a really forgiveful person though. Am I?
I think so. Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I mean, based off of the conversations we've had, I'd say you're pretty forgiving.
I think I'm pretty weird, so I think magic would be a correct
A
option.
freak.
But what does redemption mean? Does one of the ponies have like a arc where they like get
Are just horrible
revenge on
people.
somebody.
They're
They go,
just
is
so
John
bad.
Wick? Is John Wick
No,
in
it's
like the
Arthur
My Little
Morgan.
Pony? Oh, yeah.
I love
Literally.
you, Dutch, but please fix those plans.
Okay, I'm gonna go with love because you picked
I'm
love.
always by your side.
Drink of choice.
Plan.
Stop speaking! Drink of choice. Question mark. Smiley face. Apple juice / apple cider. Water. Juice. Coffee. Hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Tea. Chocolate milk and boba tea. I'm gonna have to go hot chocolate. I don't care what you say. I love hot chocolate. I love drinking it. When last winter, I drank hot chocolate every morning, every day, and I loved it and I enjoyed it.
I am a coffee fiend. I'm afraid. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, there's a star. Okay, I literally found you already. Excuse me.
Wow. Okay.
There's a lot of images. I don't think I can describe this physically.
I'll describe them. Okay, so it says pick an aesthetic, and there's a lot.
There's
of
a lot. There's a lot. Scroll
I'll
down.
describe them. Trust me. Just listen. Okay, so the first two. Okay, so I'm gonna describe them very, very vaguely.
Purple sky.
It's somewhat after sunset in the first one. It's all purpley and blue, and like, so the sun it's not fully dark yet, but you know. The second one is either sunrise or just starting to sunset, and it's like golden hour. Third one, somebody's holding a blue light up star. Fourth one, there's a rabbit in the hat. Fifth one, there's an oil painting of a sunset. Sixth one is like a fancy
Victorian like house.
Victorian castle mirror.
Yeah,
Mantle, like above a mantle.
really white, really yellowy.
And then there's a treehouse image. There's a basket of apples. There's a rainbow over a field. There is what seems like a party or like a club, and it's all blurry. It's all purple and stuff. There's a log swing bench hanging from a tree in a forest.
There's
were
a bunch
two
of God
people,
rays on it.
assumingly getting married, or like, you know, Bridgerton-esque ball gown and somebody's in a suit. Super bright moon, less bright moon. I don't even know how to describe that. Apple
It's
orchard.
like
Somebody holding a green thing. Strawberry
like
frosted cupcakes.
I can't even like.
A woman in a suit of armor. A crown with a sword stuck through it. A pear where the bite taken out of it resembles a heart. Candy apples. Clouds. Another crown on a seat. Another crown except it's being held by somebody. Flowers in a field. A piano. Green apples. More pears. Somebody holding gold dust and it's being reflected in water. Chocolate chip muffins. A bunch of stones. A classroom. A river. A geode. Scaly dragon egg. Like a Trojan helmet. And an observatory with like a fancy big windows, fancy telescope. A bunch of herbs. That say lavender, but that is not lavender. Like a yellow thingy.
Like a little canoe in
river.
it. It's like really yellowy.
Oh my god!
It's through
I'm
like
not
an
reading the rest
archway.
of these. I'm so sorry, guys. This is too many images.
I'm just gonna describe the one I'm picking, and it's gonna be the pink flowers with that's all nice and beautiful. Maybe I'll put an image of it on the after recording because I'm smart like that.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna go with probably the picture of the person like holding the less bright moon.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite out of the main six? Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rarity, or Applejack?
I don't like Rarity. I think I just don't like Rarity.
Rarity Slender.
It's either Pinkie Pie. Oh, Twilight Sparkle though. Oh my gosh.
My favorite is Fluttershy. I think it's a tie between Applejack and Fluttershy. I also really,
I don't
really
want to
like
pick
Pinkie Pie, though.
yours, though. If you like Pinkie Pie, you can pick Pinkie Pie. You know what?
I'm picking Fluttershy. We can pick the same thing.
I'm gonna pick Rainbow Dash.
Okay.
I just think Fluttershy's a little bit of a freak, but what species would you be in MLP? Question mark. Unicorn, Pegasus, Earth Pony, Alicorn, Griffin, Changeling, / etc. I think...
I'm the main character, so I'm picking Alicorn because I hate you guys.
I think... Who is the character that they made, like, in Alicorn? Is Alicorn's, like, the top person? They made one of the characters in Alicorn, and they, like, ruined the whole story.
It was
I know
Twilight
that.
Sparkle.
Twilight Sparkle. So I don't want to be an Alicorn, because... I don't care. You know what? I'm just going to be a normal unicorn, and you're going to be weird. Whoa. You can read
Next
this one.
question. Any mental health issues? Yes, but I'd prefer not to say. Yes, ! Get out of my business. No. Prefer not to say / get away.
I'm going to have to go with the yes, but prefer not to say, I think.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, next question. All right. ! We're almost done. ! Did you enjoy the quiz? ? :D. I think there was way too much images on the aesthetics one, so I'm just going to have to... Well, I have to read out the options, right? Okay, yes, I did. And then there's like the two little up arrows. I don't know what they're called. It was made well.
Carrots.
Second question, or answer. Yeah, you did a good job. Third answer, some things could have been better, but overall pretty good. And fourth answer, you could work on some things. And then fifth answer, seek help.
I'm going to put some things could have been better, but overall pretty good.
I'm actually going to have to agree with you.
Goodbye,
Wow.
:D. The options are goodbye with the smiley face, bye-bye, ! See ya, ! Be careful, stay safe, period. See you around, ... Bye. I'm gonna have to pick with the bye-bye. Yeah.
Because I do bye-bye.
Who did you get?
Reveal. I'm closing my eyes.
I got Princess Luna.
I got Princess Cadence.
You got Cadence?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Why is there Lana Del Rey songs under here? What?
People do that.
I'm going to screenshot this, and maybe I'll put it in the video. Okay,
Yeah, I got Princess Luna.
I think we're going to start... I'm going to start wrapping this up after I screenshot it. Can you screenshot yours, please? Because
I can screenshot it. But yeah, I got Princess Luna. The description is... You most likely struggle with depression and thoughts you shouldn't be having. You don't have to deal with them alone. You may get jealous and envious easily, but that's because you were ignored your whole life, overshadowed by the brighter light in everyone's life, while the soft light drifts into darkness, finding solace and comfort in nightmares. You are a loving person, sassy, calm, tranquil, supportive, and a reasonable person. You wish to not hurt anyone or others ever again, and would rather hurt yourself than hurt the ones you sought to protect and love.
Why is mine's so wholesome, and yours is like crazy? Can you screenshot yours though? Okay.
Yeah, and the songs it gave me were Rises the Moon by Leona Flores, absolute banger. Tech It by, oh god, how do you say their name? Is it Cafune or is it Cafune? I'll look it up. Sorry, gang. And then Runaway by Aurora.
Okay. I got Cadence. You're most likely a very
Cadence.
kind-hearted person and would never do anything bad to anyone. You hate to see others suffering and will sacrifice your own happiness over the downfall of others anytime. You most likely have one person in the world that you completely adore, love the hell out of them, and if they were to get taken away from you, your fragile glass heart would turn to stone. Songs: Young and Beautiful, Lana Del Rey; Mountain Dew, Lana Del Rey; Trash Music, Magic, Lana Del Rey. I got 3 Lana Del Rey's. Actually, we could upload these to Twitter. I just realized.
Do we post our MLP kins on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm putting it on Twitter. I don't care.
Okay, here, post mine with it. Here you go. So that we don't post it separately.
No, wait, do the Twitter
I love
thing.
Princess Cadence, though, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna edit it in. I'm just gonna put it on Twitter.
I had a
subscribe
big
to our
fat
Twitter, by the way.
crush. Yeah, okay, first off, it's following. Freaking Instagram user. And then,
Oh, wait. Oh, it's
but
like different. Can you just, so if you go to the end screen, you can press the little tweet button at the bottom.
Don't do that, though, because that links the quiz, and we need to gatekeep it.
Okay, I'll gatekeep it. Well, no, if you don't link the... Okay, I'll figure it out. It doesn't matter.
Post the screenshots. I had a big fat crush on Celestia. Is that her name? With the... Oh my
I have
God,
no idea.
I loved her. She was so pretty to me. But you know who I liked more? Like, who I think was actually probably originally my gay awakening was the Moon counterpart. Moon Queen MLP. Was it Princess Luna? It might have been Princess Luna.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end it off because I feel like it. But
okay, you know what?
By the way, guys,
you can stop recording whenever, but I'm gonna yap for another minute about
No, I'm gonna. Okay, no. I'll yap with you. I'll listen. We can't
Fine.
just stop it there, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, it was Princess Luna, I guess, which worked because she used to be like my favorite, and I know I have a lot of friends, and a few of you will probably be listening, so hi, who really like My Little Pony.
That's why we did it. Yeah.
That's definitely part of why I wanted to do it. So tell me.
I like
think that's
My Little
accurate.
Pony. Okay.
I'm about done. Do you have any shout-outs?
Wait, should I make them? Shout out Fern. Shout out me. And shout out Blitz. That's my shout out.
Yeah.
I was gonna edit off with, guys, give us ideas, please. Give us albums because you might give us music and we might review it on the podcast. Think about how cool that would be. Your favorite song on the podcast and us reviewing it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Fern, what's your ending notes?
Follow me on Twitter. I am Eclipse with 2 Ks and an underscore at the end. I post art, I post random things, and if you really, really want to talk to me, just DM me. Yep.
Also, DM me.
Yep.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.